Alright, so hello everyone and welcome back to Tech with Luther. Today we will learn about Flake8, which is one of the best tools to help you write cleaner and more consistent Python code. Okay, so if you ever look at your code and thought like something feels off, so Flake8 might be your new best friend to improve your code. Now, so what's exactly Flake8? Flake8 is a wrapper tool that combines several linters and plugins into one consistent interface. Now, a linter is basically your code's quality checker, right? It analyzes your Python code without running it to catch potential errors, messy formatting, or deviation from best practices. Now, Flake8 runs three main tools under the hood. The first one is the Pycodestyle. So this checks your code against PAP8, which is the official Python style guide. The second one is the Pyflakes. It scans your code for potential errors such as, unused variables or missing imports. And lastly, Flake8 also runs the Mccabe. Mccabe measures your code's complexity, helping you identify where your functions might be, too complicated, so you can simplify it. So think of Flake8 as your personal Python proofreader. Okay. Now, before we install it, make sure your virtual environment is activated. Then after that, you can run now pip install Flake8 on your terminal, and that's it. We're good to go. All right, to use Flake8, there are many ways to do that, but in this video, we will just focus on running Flake8 on a single file. And to do that, we need to navigate to the current directory of the file and run Flake8. So now I have created here a sample underscore error.py, and in this file, it has I've added some few mistakes, some deviation from the best practices, and let's see if Flake8 will be able to find it out. All right. So as an example, I've added some imports here that I didn't use. I've also used two spaces here. I've also created a variable that I didn't use again in this file. So with that, let's run Flake8 and see if Flake8 will be able to find it out. So Flake8 and then the name of the file, right? So it will be sample error.py. Okay, so now, as you can see here, Flake8 returns a bunch of errors. Now, here's the thing. Flake8 doesn't fix your code automatically, right? Instead, it gives you detailed hints about what's wrong so you can fix them, okay? Now, each message here includes a code. So like, for example, the F401. So let's decode them. All right, so codes starting with E or W comes from the Pycodestyle. So they point out styles issues like spacing or indentation. Now, codes starting with F comes from Pyflakes, right? So they flag unused imports or variables, things like that. And then codes starting with C come from Mccabe. So this again warns you about overly complex code that could be simplified, right? Now, you can even go to the line of code that has an issue. So for example, here, let's run this one right here. Okay, so this error here says that we have missing white space around the operator, which is we have a greater than operator here. So let's put a space there. So we've already fixed that issue right there. Now, we will not go through, cleaning these files up, right? So it will take us a lot of time. But to simplify things, I've already done that ahead of time. So we'll just need to copy paste this one. So this is the clean code, and let's see if Flake8 will see the same error again. Okay, so let's run it here. Okay, so as you can see here, Flake8 returns 0. It means that we don't have any issues at all. All right, so next, let's make Flake8 work your way by creating a configuration file. Flake8 supports different configuration file, but in this configuration files, but in this video, we will just make use of the .flake8 configuration file. So once you created that, you can put that into your project's root directory. Now here's an example of my Flake8 configuration file right here, and we'll go through it one by one. So for example, count equals to true. I am telling Flake8 to show me how many issues were found. So that's the code right here. The next thing here is the extend dash exclude. This tells Flake8 to skip certain folders like virtual environment, migration files, node modules that get ignored. If you don't need this, you don't need to include this in this line of code right here. Okay. Now the remaining codes makes Flake8 compatible with Black. This one. Okay. Now, if you're also using Black, which is like another code formatter, you can make Flake8 compatible with it by installing an additional plugin, which is the Bugbear. Now, if you want to install it, you just need to type down pip install Flake8-Bugbear on your terminal. After that, there's no extra step needed, right? Because the Bugbear will run automatically when you use Flake8. Now, actually, you don't need to run Flake8 manually for every file. So in my next video, I'll show you how to automate Flake8 checks using pre-commit hooks. So they run every time you make a git commit. So stay tuned with that, so you won't miss it. I think that's all for this video. I hope you've learned something new. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notification. And if there's a topic you'd love to see covered, drop a comment down below. Let's build this learning community together.